Yeah, I don't know if this is still exists post COVID, but I believe there were some cities or counties that had kind of rules about how many unrelated adults
Sure.
could be housed in a single unit. I'm assuming those are still exist out there. Is that
Yep.
something that Pad Split helps with?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great point, and I think just a huge misstep or barrier on the policy side. Uh, Family, a lot of people don't know this. Family is defined not on a national level, although HUD does have a definition that's very inclusive. But but family is typically defined at a local level.
Okay.
So you can go across the street into a different city or county, and the number of unrelated people allowed to live together is different. Sometimes it's two, sometimes it's six. Oftentimes, it explicitly includes domestic servants as part of the family, which is crazy.
Hmm.
And so there, in our opinion, are some very clear violations of fair housing law, where Fair Housing Act of 1968 and familial status as a protected class was originally put in place to protect families and children. But right now, it's absolutely a lot of these laws are discriminating against single person households, which are the largest subset of the American population at 31% of all households. And so there are absolutely some federal laws and also constitutional protections, freedom of association under the First Amendment. And so we fight a lot of those battles. And Our structure is such that we fit under the definition of family in every jurisdiction that we're operating in. And usually that's because the definition of person is not defined at a local level. That's at a statewide basis in 47 out of 50 states. So it gets pretty convoluted. But when a person is inclusive of a corporation, and I come to you as a landlord and say, okay, well, you can rent to a single purpose entity, and so your agreement is only ever with one person under the pad split model, and then those individual residents can become members
Hmm.
of that corporation through separate operating agreements. And so that's one of the ways that we address the issue today. Uh, and yeah, TLDR, we fight a lot of battles when needed, and we think that there's no question about the righteousness of the cause, and
Hmm.
just the fact that
You,
when you
you
have
mean there's regulation that's not helping? Shocking. I'm shocked. I'm
yeah.
shocked, Atticus. Come on.
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
right. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I had a conversation with a head of code enforcement once about, so you mean to tell me that I can have one tenant and 27 domestic servants in that same house, but you think I can't have six unrelated people? So I can have 28 people with 27 domestic servants, or no more than six unrelated people. And he's thinking about it, and he's like, yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. But it's beyond the pale for sure.